Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about some fall trends, but we're going to be talking about when you should spend that extra coin and when you can get away with saving a little bit. So we're going to break things down into categories, and we're going to talk about splurging first, and then we'll go into saving. I will be duping outfits. We'll look at the splurges, and then we'll choose one outfit to dupe, and we'll do the same with the things that I think you can kind of get away with saving on. So first off, we're going to talk about boots. Now, I think boots are something you should invest in, and I'll tell you why. When we're talking about, I don't want to say traditional, but boots that are not super trendy, I think you can go ahead and spend the extra money and invest, because you're going to wear them year after year after year after year. You're going to get your cost per wear, and it's going to make sense. Also, you won't have to worry about things like walking around in the cold and the bottom of your boot coming off because it was just glued together very cheaply. You know what I mean? You won't have to worry about, faux suede that starts looking like it needs some deep conditioning. So boots are one of those items that if you can, I think you should go ahead and invest a little more. And please keep in mind that when I say spend more or splurge or invest, everybody's budget is different. We're very much aware of that. So depending on your budget, for some people, $100 may be a splurge. For others, it might be $2,500. I don't know your money, baby. You know it. This first boot here, I think, is the type of boot that you could splurge on. This is Janae, obviously. We love this this outfit, this zebra print look she's got going on. But if you look at the boots, they're pretty much traditional. The height is not anything extraordinary. It's a black boot. It's got a little design detail to it in that it's scrunched a little bit at the toe area or the top of the foot. But it's pointed toe, it's black, it's in a nice neutral color. This type of boot, if you were to spend a little more on it and get really good quality, say leather, a really nice sole, a really good heel, you're going to have this boot for years and years and years and years and years. You guys know there are boots you probably have now that you've had for years. I have boots that I have had 10 years, but they tend to be the boots that are made with better fabrics, better materials, and they're better made. They're more well made. So this is an example of a nice traditional, I guess we'll go ahead and call it that, boot that I think would be worth the splurge. Now we got the luckiest woman in the world. Y'all know this is Idris's wife. Listen, we're just gonna keep it moving. Focus on the boots. This is another pair that I think is a good investment, and this is why. We of course love the outfit, but this nice camel colored boot, I think, is a boot you should have in your wardrobe. Black, camel colored, I think even like a white or a cream, and then maybe like a brown. I think those are boots that you should have in your wardrobe in terms of the colors and what that would allow you to do in terms of styling. And this is a very good one. I like the height on this. It's leather. I like the heel on it. I like the toe on it. It's not something, again, that's super trendy. It's not something that's going to stand out. Like if she had on a, red leopard print boot, okay, you might not want to go get the Fendi version of that. Do you know what I mean? But this version, you're going to always be able to wear it. You can put it with multiple colors. You can put it with denim, dresses as we see here. You can dress it up, dress it down. This is a good investment piece if you want to and you can afford to invest in it. I would say definitely do it and get it in a nice leather. And this beautiful color is going to stay this color. If it does get any little wear and tear, it's going to just make the boot look even better, kind of like patinaing on the handle of a nice leather bag. So this is a good one. And I think also with something like these boots we're talking about, get the heel height you're comfortable with. So take the things that I'm pointing out, but also take into consideration your lifestyle, your personal preference. So if you like more of a meow kitten heel and you want to invest, you could still get this kind of boot in this color and just get a kitten heel. If you like a stiletto baby like me, you're trying to be up to the Lord, then you can get that type of heel. If you like a block heel, etc. So do take those personal things into account. But overall, a nice leather boot in this pretty camel color that is a nice height boot in terms of the shaft. Splurge. Now I've been talking about things that aren't too, excuse me, y'all, trendy, but oh my gosh, excuse me. If you can afford to, I think a nice animal print is worth the investment, especially if you get something like what we see here, because this is basically a neutral palette. These are blacks, whites, creams, beiges, grays, the color of this snake print boot. So although it is an animal print, it's not an outrageous color palette, so you're not going to be restricted in terms of your styling options just because it's an animal print. And keep in mind, with an animal print, a lot of times, again, if it's not some outrageous color palette, you can style them as if they're neutrals. So you can style, if she were to have on a white boot with this, it would work. If she had on a black boot with this, it would work. The animal print works just the same way. It just adds a little razzle dazzle, a little season salt, if you will, to your look. So I think an animal print is a good one to invest in. Definitely the black and white, kind of like the snake print we see here. And if you look closely at the heel, this is like a chunkier heel, so it's going to be probably comfortable. The heel height, again, I think is really perfect for something like this, like a sweater dress or even a flowier style sweater dress, short knit dresses, all of those things work. You can put on a mini dress with this, like a mini sweater dress with nice tights. It's still going to work. The toe of this is also not something that is too, what do I want to say? You know, too trend forward. It's just a typical, you know, toe on a boot. It's not something that's like really outrageous like you might see on a Balenciaga boot or something like that. So this one works as well. You're going to wear your whites with it. You're going to have your black bag with it. Another reason to splurge. Okay, an outfit that I think we should dupe is going to be the luckiest woman in the world. So we're going to redo Sabrina Elba's look here. I think it's a nice trendy look. I also think it's easy. It's definitely fashion forward, and I love the colors. They just scream fall. So she's got this nice green leather jacket on. Really nice. I like that it has a belt. It looks comfortable. You know, it's not like a fitted blazer or a cinched blazer. It's a more relaxed fit. The sheer dress, I think, is perfection, or skirt. I'm not really sure. It doesn't matter, but you get the vibes. I think that's really nice because in this area of, what do I want to say, like fall fashion, you know, depending on where you live, it's not really like super cold, like extremely cold where you need to be practical. Like we are not in Antarctica right now. So you still kind of have this shift of like cool into cold, but it's also still a little bit of warmth in the air. So something like this sheer skirt or dress is perfect. And then to pair it with the boots, it still just brings you back to the practical side of the season. So it works together well. And I love that she has the black bag. I think that adds a nice little kind of base and kind of grounds everything there. Really love it. And she elevated too, and she got a coffee. So I had found a really nice olive colored jacket at Wilson's Leather, and then I started doing the video. It sold out, but I found another one also at Wilson's Leather. This one is called the Audrey Vintage Cropped Moto Jacket. Really cute. I like the color as well. They call it black/olive because it's like that deep green where it looks almost like, you know, like an oil spill on the concrete. It's giving that color, but it's still gonna work. It comes in sizes extra small to size double extra large, and this one is coming in at $395. So we love that. Over here at Revolve, we have another option for you. This one's super cute as well. This one has that belted look that we saw in the inspirational photograph. Comes in sizes extra small to size extra large. This one is by House of Harlow, which I think is, what's her name? Nicole Richie's brand, I think, or was at some point. Don't quote me, child. I could be dead wrong. This one is $258, and I love this one as well. I really like the length of the sleeves on this too, because the jacket is a little cropped, and I think a longer sleeve with that is always really cute. Now, for the dress, we're going over here to Zara. I found this real cute dress. It's sheer. It's not the same color, but we will still be giving autumnal with our color palette. Watch how it all comes together now. This is called the flowy long dress, and it's giving us, like I said, that kind of sheer look, that easy breezy. The length of it is perfect, and it's going to work really well for the season. This one is available. Let's see, what sizes do they have? Size extra small to size extra large, and this one is $149. Now for the boots, the stars of the show, we have two options. And I gave two options because our color palette is a little different. So here at Essence, I found this first pair. These are by Isabel Marant. They are called the Tan Lerna Tall Boot. I love this color. It's like not really giving butter yellow, but not really giving beige. It's kind of like the two of them smooched and then made beautiful love and had a baby. It's giving that color. Love these. These are a nice tall boot, but they also have a good heel. If you look at that heel, it's like a block heel, a little chunkier, which always makes it easier to walk in and a little bit more comfortable. And this one is available, These boots are currently on sale. They were $2,500. Right now they are $498. So a splurge, but still we like a discount, okay? We like a deal. I found another pair that's more in line with the color we see in the inspirational photograph, so I just wanted to throw it in here. This one is at Ukes. It's by Elizabetta. Elizabetta Franchi. Girl, that's probably another language I probably just butchered. But these are $776 in this tan color. And like I said, I think these look more like what we saw. They have that pointed toe. The color is very similar. They also have a more of a chunky block heel. So again, the comfort. And for our bag, I think she's carrying the Gucci bag, and I found this nice dupe over here at Guess. It's a very similar shape, and this one is called the Arnella shoulder bag, and it's $98. It comes in some other colors. I think the black color is the best. The other colors to me give a little bit. I'm just saying, Dollar Tree. So this one's really cute. I think they're also currently having a sale where you can get 20% off or an additional 25% off depending on how much you spend. So boom. We like the bag. It's a good dupe for that Gucci bag. So we recreated our look with our Splurge boots. We have our nice olive colored leather jacket. We have the sheer dress from Zero. We have the options for the boots. And then we have a nice cute black bag to kind of ground everything. Inspo and Arspo. Herspo and Arspo. Next Splurge is going to be coats. Now, I don't know where you live. Y'all know where I live. In a state that is disrespectful when it comes to seasons. Florida does not care, baby. We have summer and light summer, okay? AKA fall or winter. That's light summer. So for me, as much as I love coats and I still buy them as crazy as that is, I rarely get to wear them because it just doesn't get that cold. If y'all remember, like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, I was in Chicago and it was cold, baby, but I didn't have my fashions. So if you live somewhere like that, boom. I think a coat that is practical, again, very similar to the boots, not something that's too outrageous, but I think it's a good place to really invest. You're going to wear it year after year after year. And when you invest in something that is a little higher price and better made, it's going to last. The stitching is going to be much better. You know, the lining is going to be much better. The quality of the fabric is going to be much better. So something like a trench coat perhaps, or what do I want to say, like a pea coat or an overcoat, I think those are places where you can go ahead and spend extra and splurge and get something that is really practical, really, really well made, and that you're going to get a lot of wear out of. So we're going to look at some examples and then we'll dupe one of these. This look is cute. She's doing the trench coat. Love it, love it, love it. This is easy breezy, practical. This is real everyday wear. It does not look like she's on the runway. She's got a nice long trench coat on. We love how this looks. Nice little, you know, top underneath, the jeans with it bag. Bam, bam, boom. So a good trench coat, I think, is something for you to put on the list of potential splurges. I really, really do. And we like this one. Now, also, if you want to, you know, look like a gangster wife, I think you can get you a nice fur or a really, really nice faux fur. There's some very nice faux furs that are well made also. And this is kind of like that teddy coat that we saw really become popular a few years back. I really don't think it's died out completely. It's one of those things that's kind of stayed around, but this is absolutely gorgeous. I love it, love it, love it. And it gives elegant. She's got it on top of this very nice neutral brown look. Real cute, but again, this is something that I would say splurge on because you know. When you get that faux rabbit made at the Dollar Tree and you buy it this year and next year you pull it out and baby, you are choking on the fur balls because they just patchy coming out looking like it's got the mange. We don't want that. So go ahead and invest and get a really nice one and you will have it for years to come. You know, and not to keep, you know, doing this, but y'all know how I go. We got Janae again. Listen, I can't help it. You know, it is what it is. But this is a very nice long coat. And I think this I don't know, but it looks to me like it would be wool or something similar. And I think fabric is also something to consider when you're thinking about splurging. If you get something that's this well made, this well constructed, this long, look how at the length of this coat, and it's like wool, you're going to have to pay to get this kind of coat like this. However, imagine how long you would have this coat in your wardrobe. The shape of it is always going to work. It's never going to go out of style. The color is neutral in the sense that it's perfect for fall and winter, and it will always work with whites, with browns, with creams, with beiges. It's beautiful. It would even work if you did a monochromatic olive look. Very, very nice. So these are the little things to look for. If you're going to consider splurging, you want to look for those things. So we love this. Gorgeous. Of course, we like the black that she put with it, and then boom, that little pop with the zebra print Bottega bag. Chef's kiss. Y'all, the way I eat my lipstick off, it is amazing. The lips be plump and popping and juicy, right? And then like 5 minutes in, they looking like I done been to the cafeteria for lunch 3 times in high school. So we're gonna jump into duping our look. Which look do you think we're gonna dupe? I'm gonna tell you, the easy breezy one, the first one, the practical one, the one you're most likely to wear. So we're gonna head on over here and we're gonna look at this Splurge first. This is a Burberry trench coat, which, you know, if you're gonna get a trench coat and you want to splurge, you probably would think of Burberry first. They have this coat called the Long Waterloo Heritage Trench. It's $2,850. But remember what I said, you probably have this coat for 20 years. Love it. It's just a typical trench coat. It is very much giving Inspector Gadget, but it's perfection. You know what it is. You know what you're getting. Love it, love it, love it. I think this like oatmeal color is also just, it's perfect in a trench coat. It's traditionally what you think of in terms of the color of a trench coat, and it works. Nothing more needs to be said. Now I found another one that's not really a trench coat, but it kind of is. It looks to me to be a little bit more of a looser fit to it, and maybe a lighter fabric, but I think it works the same way a trench coat would work. This one is by Cult Gaia, and this is called the Brigida coat, and it was $900. It's on sale right now for $630. But I really like this too. I love the color for the same reason as a trench coat. I like the belt on this, and like I said, it looks a little lighter in weight to me, so this could work for maybe somebody like myself who lives in a climate that doesn't get as cold, but it's really nice. You look at the back and you see the way it kind of has this gathering. It's just very well constructed. The fabric lays beautifully. This is really pretty. You can style it. You see how she has the sleeves scrunched up. You can get a little jazzy with it, you know. I also wanted to put this one in here. This is at the Coach outlet. I think this is a really nice trench coat as well. It's $260. It was originally $650, so we do like that. The only thing with this one, it's called a long trench, and I think it is well constructed. It's given traditional trench, it's belted. They only have it in black and white, so there's not like that khaki color you think of. But if you need a white or black traditionally shaped trench coat, I think this is a really nice find. It comes in size extra small to size extra large, and this, like I said, comes in the white and the black. They call the white ecru, but y'all know what that means. Someone asked me on one of my more recent videos, there was like, what is a 000? Because that was one of the sizes. Baby, that is for the people who are very skinny. 000. My daughter was a 000, and for years this girl would wear 2 pairs of pants because she was so skinny and she hated it. But there are people who are that thin. It's not often we see that, but that's what the 000 is, if that person so happens to be watching. Anyway, moving on, we're gonna go over here to Macy's and look at this top by Donna Karan. It's $79. I think it's a really good dupe for what we're trying to recreate with that look. She's got that nice sheer kind of, I don't know, I almost said gold plated, not gold plated, but like gold, like a coated knit mesh top. And I think this works really well. So this one is available in size medium, large, and extra large. And like I said, Macy's, and this is by Donna Karan. You could tuck it in, you can wear it out. This is also good for this season because it's not freezing outside yet. In those jeans, we just need some jeans, some real good regular straight jeans that are not tight, that we can breathe in. American Eagle has a pair that works really well. These are called the Dreamy Drape low rise ultra wide leg jean, and I think they give us that same look that we see in the inspiration photograph, because hers were almost giving us like a 70s vibe, her whole little look. So they're a wide leg jean, and these are really cute. They come in many different washes. I think this wash here, which is called the medium tinted indigo, would work well with the jackets that we looked at, and also with that top with that little bit of gold in there. These are very cute. They're available in sizes, let's see, I didn't need 000, and they go up to size, let's see here, my goodness, they got a million sizes, 20. So they have the different lengths available as well, the short, the tall, and then the regular. So you can choose your size as well as your length. I don't think I told y'all the price. Those jeans were $57. Now for bag, we're not going to be able to get the same type of bag she has in the inspiration photograph. She has this kind of like burnt orange terracotta bag going on, which I think is gorgeous. I looked and I just couldn't find the kind of bag that gave the right feel in that color, but I found something that I think would still work with the trench coat and with the jeans. So this is at your Uncle Mike's outlet. This is like, you know, your Uncle Mike got a big like mansion, nice house. Then you know how he have like the mother-in-law suite or like the real nice, you know, shed in the back. That's the outlet. It's still all the nice stuff now. It's just kind of like off the main property. So at the outlet, we have the Mina small chain convertible crossbody. This comes in 4 colors. The color we're looking at is this olive color, which I think is beautiful. And again, would work well with the trench coat, the jeans, you know what I mean? A little bit of gold shimmer in our shirt. This is currently, let's see what they say here, $130 marked down from $328, so it's 60% off right now. And they're having a buy 2 get 20% off sale. I don't know if that's site-wide, so you can get multiple bags, but that is just what the website says. I don't sit on the board of directors over here. Love this bag. It's super cute. It has that chain detailing that we see in the inspiration photograph, and I think it works really well. We couldn't see her shoe, but you know how I do. Album dropping since 2022, baby. We're going over here to Dolce Vita. They have this really nice pair of heeled mules that I think is very, very pretty with denim. I love that color combo. So it's kind of like this light camel beige color. These are available in multiple colors. This color is called tan suede, but they come in sizes 5 to size 13. And this is called the Kanika heel in tan suede. So depending on, I guess which coat you go for, that will kind of determine which color of the shoe you get. But I think the shoe itself would go with those jeans nicely no matter the color. But the tan suede is very pretty. It also comes in a nice rich, like a chocolate color. Pretty as well, a black, and then they have a different brown, and then they have like a cream. But that's the shoe. We like it. We like it. It's $150. And we've recreated our look. She has this nice trench coat. We have a nice trench coat. She's got a gold plated shirt. We have a gold plated shirt. She's got the nice wide leg jeans, as do we. We have a cute little bag with some chain detailing, and we have a nice heel. Inspo and Arspo, her spo and Arspo. Next, okay, the last splurge we're going to talk about is leather. So hear me out. I'm going to hold your hand while I say this. If you're going to do leather, I think you should splurge. Now, is there some great faux leather? Absolutely. I've featured plenty of it on this channel, but you have to be careful with cheaper faux leather. 1, it can look very, very shiny. 2, it can smell very, very funny. 3, it can give off very, very cheap. Now, not all of them. Like I said, there's some great options. But I think if you're going to decide to splurge on something, I thought this would be really good to add to the list, because leather is one of those things, again, that can really last a long time when it is really good leather. So it's going to cost a little more if it's really good leather, but I think it's worth it. And especially in the fall and winter months when you're obviously going to get the most wear out of it. I mean, unless you want to wear some leather hot pants in the summer, baby, you'll be dead here in Florida, but I don't know where you live. First, we're going to look at these options. And then, of course, like I said, we'll pick a look and we'll dupe it. So I love this. I want to just sleep on it and eat it and lay with it. I want to do all the things. It's so beautiful. And this is the thing with leather. The color, I think if you're going to get faux leather, most times what works well is a darker color. I've talked about it before. When you choose less expensive items, I think when you go with a solid color over a print, that's one tip. Also, I think when you go with a darker color, it's better. It can hide some of those imperfections or some of those little things that signal, oh, you know, this is more affordable. But when you go with a color leather like this, baby, you need to get the real thing. Not all the time, but you need to get the real thing. And this is kind of dark. You could probably find a nice faux leather in burgundy, but this rich, beautiful leather, it is scrumptious. So she's got the boots. It's a whole monochromatic look. You see it, mini skirt, the jacket, very, very nice. I think this is like sexy elegante. You know what I mean? If you want to be sexy, but you are classy, this is the type of look you would wear. Next up, we have an example of black leather. So love this as well. And when I talk about leather, it can be boots, it can be leather pants, it can be a leather top, a leather jacket, whatever. Whatever the item, I think this still applies across the board. When I say this, I mean the tips that I'm giving. I think it applies across the board, be it shoes, pants, top, dress, etc. This is gorgeous. So I love these pants. I love how they're made. I like the cut of them. And then she's got the sheer top with it. I think this is Jacquemus. And yeah, because she's got the Jacquemus bag with it as well. But this is beautiful. Now, this is something you could probably find a nice dupe for these pants. But I will tell you this. When you look at this, You can tell good leather from a nice faux leather. Doesn't mean you shouldn't get the faux leather in a nice chocolate brown or a nice black. You can, but the cut of this pant, the pleating in the front, and then the leather and the weight of it, you can see it from the way the fabric is laying on her. There's a difference. And like I said earlier, when you're going with color, if you're going to do leather, I think you just got to splurge. This is gorgeous. This is another monochromatic look, obviously red. Beautiful, beautiful. I love this. I think this is one of those, I call it like a church lady look. Because you know, this looks like you see her and you like, she loved the Lord. I could tell. She's not even in church right now, but I could tell. You know what I mean? It just gives that. It gives, you know, riff-raff. It gives classy. And it gives don't come over here with all that cursing. You know, and I really like this. It's beautiful. The skirt is just gorgeous. You see how this skirt has some shine to it, but you can still tell that it is nice leather. It's not that shiny like somebody put pink lotion on it and rubbed it in. It's not giving that kind of shiny. Very cute. I like the sheer top. Of course, the red leather boots as well. Chef's kiss. So we're going to choose us a look and dupe it. Okay, we're doing baby girl in the black, but we're not going to do black. So her outfit, but we're going to do it in the burgundy color. So just take the color from the first outfit and then put it on the second outfit with the black, and that's the one we're going to do. We're going to go over here and get us these nice, oh, look at these pants, y'all. These are by Alice and Olivia. Love this brand, and I really, really like these pants. I think they're gorgeous. This burgundy, wine, oxblood, you know, all the 700 names they have for this color that is always popping in fall and winter. Boom, we love it. This is called the Andrew vegan pant. So this is kind of an example of what I was saying. This is not leather in the traditional way that we think of it. This is vegan leather. But you see how well made these pants are. You see how they fall. You see the fabric. You see how it's not too shiny, but it still gives a sheen to it. Beautiful. These are available in sizes 0 to size 14, and these are $330. Okay, and they call it oxblood because, you know, you never know. You never know. It's like a roll of the dice what they're going to call the color. But this is called oxblood. And I also like that these have a little, they're giving me a little 70s vibe, which is a trend. I talked about it in the trends video. These are giving me a little 70s vibe just with the way they have a slight like kick flare at the bottom. They flare out ever so slightly, but they give just fashion. You know what I mean? Love them. Okay, we needed a shirt to go with it, but remember we're doing look, the black look, but in burgundy. So I wanted to give sheer, kind of a, you know, playing around with the shoulder, you know, look. We're not going to do the Jacquemus top, but we're going to do something similar that matches those pants perfectly. I found this top over here at Revolve. It's called the Amanda, oh Lord, it's not called that. It's called the Eviana top by Amanda Upritchard. I think that's how you say it. But it's cute, right? I love this color. It's available in sizes extra small to size extra large. It also comes in white and a black version as well. We're looking at the color they call wine. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? They just like to play. It matches perfectly with the pants, which are oxblood, but the shirt is wine. They just, you know, this color. We're going to just start calling it this color. But this is cute. It's giving the draping. It's giving sheer. It's really, really nice. It's going to give us that same vibe if we pair it with those pants as we saw in the inspiration photograph. And then we're going to do monochromatic head to toe. So we need us a nice wine / oxblood / burgundy shoe. Over here at your daddy's house, I found this really nice pair. These are called the Alliance Mesh Heels, and they are in the color burgundy. So you see we got oxblood, wine, and burgundy. I'm done. These are available in sizes 5 to size 12. And these have that kind of sheer mesh look to them, which I think would be really pretty underneath those pants because you're just going to get the little peekaboo really of the toe. But these look really, really nice. And they do come in other colors. I will just say to y'all, the brown is really, really pretty too in this. It's like a mesh, it's the same mesh, but it's like a chocolate brown, which will look so pretty on chocolate skin because you get that little peekaboo. But we're going to focus. And we're going to just look at the burgundy color. And these are coming in at $100, $99.95, aka $100. We're not going to do the Jacquemus bag, but we're going to do something similar that I think works well with the look. So over here at Bloomingdale's, I found this bag by the brand Aqua. If you guys don't know Aqua and you like bags, I would say check them out because they usually have really affordable bags that are trendy and really pretty. And this is an example of that. So this bag is called the East-West Top Handle bag. And you know, it's kind of given that whole, I can never think of the brand, but y'all know what I'm talking about. That designer bag that's really popular now. It's given that similar shape. And this color is called burgundy. It comes in 3 colors, but we're looking at the burgundy color, and right now it's marked down from $100 to $73. So really cute, and I think it would look really, really nice. Now we're doing monochromatic, and there are some slight variations in terms of the saturation of each of these pieces. Like the shoes were a little darker, this bag is a little darker, but it's gonna work all together. If you were to pair this all together, it will blend perfectly. So boom, that's our bag. Moving on. So we did it for our last splurge. We have a nice top, we have our nice vegan leather pants, we have a really cute shoe, and we have a really cute bag. Inspo and Arspo, Herspo and Arspo. Next. Okay, now let's talk about when I think you can save, and still have a look that is fire. Because there's things that I really feel like you don't have to splurge on. I really, really do. Before that, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell y'all where the shirt is from. The shirt is by Urban Revival. It will be linked at the top of the description box. The number of times y'all ask me what I'm wearing, it's always at the top of the description box, like right at the top before all of the outfits. So I always put it there. If things are sold out, I will say sold out. This one is not sold out. It's currently in stock. So if y'all like this little, you know what I mean, shimmy 70s, look I got going on, Urban Revival will be linked below. First thing I think you can afford to save on is tops. Isn't that funny that I just said that and I just talked about my top? I think you can get away with saving money by not spending too much on a top and it still be amazing. If I wear this out with the right, and you see it got a little arm action, with the right pair of pants or the right, skirt and the perfect shoe, people will be like, oh my God, I love your shirt. Oh my God, where'd you get your top? You know what I mean? This didn't cost a lot. I don't even remember. I think this was like $40-something, $50-something. You can save on tops. So let's jump into some tops. And we're going to keep the same format. We'll look at a few and then we'll pick one of the inspiration photographs and we will dupe the look. So starting off, baby, let me get my Rich Woman sleeves together. Hold on, y'all. Baby, he works. I don't. This is the type of sleeves these are. So first of all, I think these types of shirts where you have like a little mock neck, it's long sleeve, it's sheer, something very simple but that you can dress up and elevate, you don't have to spend a lot on these. Now, I do think there's a difference between, like, I'm not going to say a store, but the worst of the worst, and then a nice, decent one that didn't cost a lot of money. You guys have seen me wear these types of tops a million times on my channel. I have it in blue, black, all different colors, and none of those tops were expensive. And you see how nice and elevated this look is. She just got it on with a skirt with some pointed toe shoes. It look like some pants underneath the skirt. I have nothing to do with that. And a nice bag, cute earrings, and it's a vibe. You know what I mean? Recently, I saw Janae do it like an Instagram reel. I think she was at her pop-up shop and she had like this super expensive designer skirt and she just paired it with one of these types of tops, and she was saying like this top was super inexpensive, so you can get away with it. This type of top works as well, perfect for fall and winter. These little short sleeve fuzzy furry tops, sweaters, certain types of knits, you can get away with getting the more affordable version and you can still make it look absolutely amazing. This is an example of a type of shirt that I think you can really dupe and make look good. Now, this is a designer look. This was off the runway, but I'm telling you, you can do it and not spend a lot on it. It's just a cropped, really like a short sleeve t-shirt, but it's just, fuzzy or furry or has feathers on it or it's shearling. Those things you can definitely afford to get the cheaper version of, and still it's going to look bomb. You don't have to spend a lot on this. I love this with the slip skirt too. I think that's real elegante, and then she also has the fur bag. It's giving very much apple bottom boots with the fur, but we like this. The color palette, perfection. This whole little section is just irony because I did not realize this. If y'all don't know, this is how I do the videos. I go through, I decide on a topic, I pick my pictures, I decide what we're gonna do with them, and then I go through, I find the looks to dupe, and then I find the pieces. That's like a day or two ago, right? Then we get it all prepped and ready. Then I sit down and film. So by the time I film, I don't really remember. So I didn't know this was coming up. However, it's perfect because it's this type of top. These little flowy tops that are super trendy right now, because Chloe still got her hands around our throats like this. You don't have to spend a lot on these and you can get a nice look. It can be billowy just like the designer ones, flowy, really pretty, lots of ruffles and layers, and look really, really nice as you see in this top. I think this top is, look at the back. Y'all know I got on pajama pants. Come on now. You're not new here. But very cute, right? This looks very nice. And you see this look here. This is Chloe. Obviously, this is designer. The top is super expensive, but you see how it's layered, it's tiered, it's flowy, and then she has it with the jeans, the bag. And I love this headpiece she has going on, the whole look. But you can get a similar look to this, especially when we're talking about these tops, without having to spend all your money. You know what I mean? Without having to, you know, spend an arm and a leg, you can definitely do it with this type of top as well. So we have 3 different types of tops. We're going to pick a look and we'll dupe one. We're going to dupe the little fuzzy, you know, sweater top. Okay. I like that look. I think it's very beautiful. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to head on over here to Walmart, baby. It don't get no more affordable. Well, it does, but we're going over here to Walmart and we're going to look at the brand Scoop. Y'all know I love the brand Scoop. I've worked with Walmart before. This is not sponsored. I'm just saying to you, they have some really nice pieces that are trendy, and I have purchased many of them. I have been gifted them, and I do like the brand, and I think it's good. It's good. I don't know what else to say. This is called Jesus, I do know how to read. I went to college and everything. This is called the Fluffy Sweater with Short Sleeves, and it comes in sizes extra small. It goes up to size 4X. That's another thing I like about Walmart and about Scoop. The size ranges are amazing. And this color is called Eucalyptus, which was a bit confusing to me because I thought that was like a mint green, and this is very much giving blue, like a robin's egg blue. But again, I don't work on the board of directors. I'm just telling y'all about the nice, cute, fluffy sweater. This sweater is $29. And we love it. It also comes in 3 other colors that I think are pretty as well. They have a really pretty olive color. You know, olive and burgundy are always going to be fall and winter colors, and they do have an olive color, but I just wanted to do the blue because, you know, this is my channel. Moving right along, I wanted to get us the slip skirt, right? So I found this really pretty one over here at Aritzia. It's called a slip satin maxi skirt. It comes in many colors, like 10 or 12 colors. This color is called Dew Blue, like Mountain Dew, DEW, like the dew outside in the morning. Dew Blue. I like the length on this too, and I don't know, there's something to slip skirts where they can have the right kind of flow at the bottom and then they can have the wrong kind of flow. I like this one. This one works really well. Let me tell y'all the size range. 00 to size 12 is what they have available. So this is going to pair well with our top. We're obviously not doing color for color, but you see the vibe. We're going to do that same look with a nice, inexpensive version of the top, and it's going to be bomb. Okay, she had a floofy bag, it really wasn't floofy. It was just like a furry bag that matched the top. So we're going to do something similar. Over here at Jeff Bezos' house / Amazonian Scamazonian / Amazon, they have this really cute bag. It's a perfect color, and I think it pairs really well. This is called the Ostrich Feather Evening Bag. So it's in the color palette we're working with, which is this really pretty blue. It's giving more of, I would say, kind of fringe than fur, but it's still going to work for the same reason the bag she's carrying worked in the inspiration photograph. This bag is $31.99, so $32. Everything's been affordable. We like the look. It's going to be real cute. You can put that top with some jeans. That'll be very cute. You can put that top with a white button down peekabooing out from underneath it and still put it with some wide leg jeans and a real cute pointed toe shoe. You see how I just give you escort, but this is how my mind works. This is what I'm thinking. Work with me. White button down with long sleeves with the blue, you know, short sleeve fluffy top, right? Nice wide leg jeans. Black pointed toe heel. Just gonna peekaboo out from up underneath the jeans, and in that black Guess bag we looked at earlier. Boom. Get you some elevations, baby. You in there, affordable. This is something you can save on and not splurge on. Now, we couldn't see her shoes, but has that ever stopped me? No. We're going to go over here to your daddy's house, and we're going to look at these beautiful shoes. They're called the Teacup in blue satin. They come in other colors. I think this is gorgeous. Gorgeous. That's another reason I was talking about the length of the skirt, because this shoe has this bow detailing in the back, which would be lost if the skirt was like floor length. So depending on your height, you know, but I like the length of that skirt because you could still see this detail on the shoe, excuse me, which is super cute. These are available in sizes 5 to 12, but sizes 5 and 5.5 are sold out. I don't think I have any Smurfettes over here anyway. So sizes 6 to 12 is what they have available, and these are $120. And like I said, they also come in a black, a white, and a red. In my opinion, this blue I think is really pretty, and I think the red is really pretty. I almost forgot to do my Tamara Judge. In my opinion, that will forever live in my head. I'm so sorry y'all have to endure that. But anyway, we've done it. We have our nice top, our short sleeve fluffy sweater. We have the slip skirt. We have our very cute bag that's going to just make the look pop. And we have our nice blue satin shoes. Inspo and Arspo, her spo and Arspo. Next, the next item I think you can save on, and those jeans, is jeans. Denim is one of those things that I think has been around so long that even the more affordable versions of them can be really, really good, to the point that you don't have to spend a lot on jeans. Even trendy shaped jeans, or just a trendy jean that really might be, you know, on the radar, you can find an affordable version of jeans. Most times, 9 times out of 9, you can. And I think with places like Zara, I don't want to say H&M as much. They make cute jeans, but I think Zara does it really well. Like COS, you know what I mean? Mango. They have really nice jeans that are not super expensive compared to the designer jeans, because they can get up there. Now, do I have some designer jeans? Yes, I do. Are there some things you can't find in a more affordable jean? Yeah, but for the most part, you can get anything you want to get, baby. And I am the queen of finding the options, and if they're available, I will bring them to you. So we're gonna look at these looks that feature jeans, and then again, we'll pick one and we will dupe the look. So this first one, I love this. I love when people just have style and they style something up, and it's like, you would have never thought to put that together, but look how she did that and it worked. She has on a leopard long sleeve top, the type of top I told you don't have to spend a lot on. These little sheer tops, listen, you can get a bunch of them. But this one is this nice animal print. She's got a blazer on top, which I love, and she's ruched up the sleeve so you can see the leopard. I love that she has these baggy jeans on. They have the crisscross, they have the crisscross focus waistband. Love that. They're super baggy. They're cuffed at the bottom. She has a nice black pointed toe peekabooing out from underneath it, and then a nice black barrel bag. This is real cute and easy. This is, I'm running errands, but don't forget, baby, I give the girls looks. You know, that's what it's giving. Then we have Kalana Barfield. I love the way she dresses. I love how she dresses for her body. She's really petite and thin, but the way she does baggy, it's almost like nobody else. So I really love this. She's got this white button down. It does have some bedazzlement going on at the collar. It's probably designer. She has on these jeans, which I know are designer, and they have this, like, I don't know what you want to call it. Like, it looks like there's chains and everything on the jeans, but it's not. That's actually on the denim. And I really, really like this. And I know these are designer. So this is an example of a trendy designer look that you can get at an affordable price. I love the shape of them as well. It's almost giving like a balloon shape. Love the little Louis Vuitton bag she put with it. She is that girl when it comes to fashion. Are y'all gonna, let me ask y'all a question. Are y'all gonna shop Kalana Barfield's Target collab? She put out this big long statement, and I saw her do a couple of interviews where she briefly spoke about how she was struggling with whether or not to put it out because of the whole DEI situation with Target, and she had worked with them prior, but she was already working on this line before all that happened. At any rate, she put the pieces out and they're very cute. Would y'all buy it or no? Let me know in the comments. At any rate, we're gonna move on to the next pair of jeans that I think you can save on. So these are obviously barrel jeans. She's got a Canadian tuxedo going on. Love it. The denim top, the denim bottom, denim on denim on denim on denim. Y'all know I love that look. Now I will say, let me say something. With dark denim, you have to be a little more careful. Got to be more careful, because that dark denim can get the look in Dollar Tree. I'm gonna be honest with you. That dark denim can get the look in Dollar Tree, but if you have an eagle eye, you can still get you a nice affordable pair of dark denim jeans. Even in this barrel shape, you do not have to splurge. So love this. I love the top with the pant. I like that this has the white stitching on the denim. I think that just adds a little something to it. And then I love how, even though it has that white stitching, hold on y'all, it's a fly here. Always. These flies like to torment me when I'm filming. At any rate, I love how she put black with this, because I think it's a little bit unexpected, but it works so well. And I think it also makes it really appropriate for the season, because it kind of, you know, the black with the dark denim is giving more fall vibes, you know what I mean, than like the height of spring. So love that a lot. I like that she has a shoulder bag with it. She elevated. I love those shoes. I think those are the Ferragamo shoes, which is like this thong heel, but then it has this ribbon that you tie around the ankle. Perfection. Love it, love it, love it. But a barrel jean and dark denim is something you can save on. You don't have to splurge on it. So we're going to have two options here. We're going to do the denim on denim on denim on denim. Denim on denim on denim. That's the look we're going to dupe. I love that look. I love the barrel jeans. And to be honest with y'all, the reason why I chose to dupe that look is because I just like those shoes and I found a good dupe for the Ferragamo. So we're going to do that look and I'm going to give you two options. First of all, we're going to go over here to Zara because they have some really good options, I think, to dupe this look. First of all, this top, and it's a denim jacket. It's $50. But you can definitely wear it as a shirt because it's like a button down jacket and it's lighter weight fabric. So you can definitely wear it like a shirt. I really like this. I think the fit is good. And I do like the stitching on it because that was something I was, trying to replicate in this, duped look. So I do like that. This is the dark denim. This does come in other colors as well. They have like a lighter blue. They got a green, leave it over there. And they got a light one, leave it over there too. But the dark denim is very, very nice. And the sizes go from extra small to extra large. So that's the top for the first outfit I'll show you. Now I found another set over here at Mango. So same thing, like a denim button down top. This one has the white stitching. This white stitching is a little more pronounced, so maybe more in line with the inspiration picture, but it works nonetheless. It's called a denim shirt with seams. And this one is $69.99, so $70. And this one is available in sizes 2 to size 10. I really, really like this one. I would say if you want that kind of relaxed fit, size up so that it'll give a little bit more of a baggy, fit, because that look is a very relaxed look. And this shirt looks to be a little tailored. So I would just say size up. So back over here to Zara to get the matching pants. They have this pant called the high waist barrel jeans, and these are $70. So this, like I was saying, you can get the dark denim, you can get the barrel shape. It's very on trend and you don't have to spend, YSL jean money. So this is real cute. These are available in sizes 0 to size 14. Pretty good size range for Zara. And this color is called dark indigo. But you see these cute in the shape of them. Definitely giving barrel. And they have that stitching that I like that stands out. And it's going to match really well with that jacket. Now Mango pissed me off because they didn't have the jeans. That's just a side note. So I found a pair of jeans over here that work with the Mango top. These jeans are at H&M and they are $43. They're called the Super Barrel regular jeans. They come in sizes 0 to size 22. Y'all know H&M usually has really wide size ranges, so we love that. And these are true barrel jeans. I have a couple pairs of these jeans from Zara, and when I say these jeans, you see that little stitch? They have like this little stitch at the knee, which really helps maintain that barrel shape, and they're really nice. And these work well, and they also have that white stitching in them. So that will pair with the Mango top, and you can get that same look we looked at in the inspiration photograph. Now I got pissed off again. I'm gonna tell you why. I told y'all the reason I chose that look to dupe out of the different options we looked at was because of the shoe, right? So that Ferragamo shoe is very popular, it's everywhere. All the fashion girls have it. And Jeffrey Campbell, he is giving your daddy a run for his money because Jeffrey Campbell will give you a dupe in a minute as well. And they had a perfect dupe. They still have it, but it's sold out. Like the black in any decent size range, gone. I looked at like 4 different places where they carried it, gone, gone, gone. They got like size 5.5 and then size like 13. So I found something similar that I think still will work. It's just not the shoe I wanted to give y'all. This shoe at Macy's is also by Jeffrey Campbell, and it comes in sizes 6 to size 11. This is called the Grotto Sculpted High Heel Lace Up Mule. So this is giving a mule instead of a thong, but you still have that ribbon lace around the ankle. So for that reason, I think it would still work for our look. It's just not the shoe I wanted to give y'all. I'm so upset. And it's currently on sale. It was $170, now it's $102. Are they having any additional? Because Macy's, they be having additional sales. Not that I see. Moving on. I'm going to throw this in here and it'll be linked below. Nordstrom Rack has that same shoe for $60. The same Jeffrey Campbell shoe, but they have limited sizes. So I showed you the first one because they have all the sizes. I'll link both of them. You can take your pick. If you luck out, you can get it for $60. I wanted to get us a bag, like her bag, right? So we need a chain, little, Chanelica vibe. We need a flap over, and some quilting would be nice. I found something over here at Saks Off 5th that gives us all of those things. This is a Karl Lagerfeld Paris bag. It's coming in at $180. It was originally $330, so it's currently on sale for 45% off. And you get an additional 20% off at checkout. So that 180 minus 20%. And this is real cute. This is just called the Agnes leather shoulder bag, and it's just giving kind of the Chanel vibe. You know, it's got the chain strap, all the quilting that we like. It's a flap over. It's a pretty good size too. So for that price, it's a pretty good size. And I think this is one of those kinds of bags that you're going to get a lot of wear out of, because it's a nice neutral color. It's black. It has silver hardware, and it works. It's a decent size that you can actually carry it practically and put your things in it, so it won't have to be just for a look, because it's a little mini Lizzo bag. It also comes with gold hardware, so that's up to you. I think for our look, the silver works better to play off the white stitching. You see how I did that? Stay with me now. Lead you to the water. So there we have it. Options for our denim top, options for the jeans, the barrel jeans. Then we have the shoes, and we have the bag. And we have saved on denim. Inspo and Arspo, Herspo and Arspo. Next, okay. Okay, boots. It's on the save list. It's also on the splurge list, but listen to the difference, okay? Boots that are super trendy or really, really kind of out there or really edgy, I think are the boots that you should save on. Like I said about the splurge boots, those are more traditional boots, traditional shape, heels, colors, shaft height. Those things, I think it's worth the splurge. But when we talk about something that's, you know, really, really kind of in your face, I think you can save on them, and even sometimes maybe get the dupe, see if you like it, and then if you want to go ahead and get the designer version, you can get the designer version. But generally speaking, I think with things that are so trendy, you can save on those things. So we're going to take a look at some examples, and then you know what we're going to do one of those looks. We have, first of all, baby, this is, listen, she is Jane of the Jungle, and I love it. But she's got this nice leather dress on. I want to say, I don't want to say, I think I know the designer, but I might be wrong. But I love this look. She's got a cute little purse. But you see these boots? Baby, look at these boots are made for walking in the jungle. You hear me? These boots are really, really, you know, they're in your face, they're out there. And so for something like that, I would say save, because I mean, these boots are probably $2,000. Do you know what I mean? But we like them, they're cute. We can save and get us something similar, have fun with the trend, and enjoy this styling for the season. Again, with the boots, I think colors can get a little tricky in terms of splurging and saving. I would always say lean towards saving if it's something like this. Like, this is a red boot. Unless you are a person who really wears a lot of red is a big part of your wardrobe. I think a red boot is not going to get worn that often, so you're not probably going to get your cost per wear if you spend a lot or splurge on a red pair of boots. So I say with something like this, I would say save. Now be careful, because a red leather boot, baby, is really, really pushing it into Dollar Tree territory. You got to be very lucky to find a nice red patent leather affordable boot, you know, without, come on, be careful. And then she's got it with the camo, with the red jacket. Love the look. I think it's very edgy. I love the way she styled it. But again, I would say save if you're going for something like this. I would also say save on something that your daddy makes a straight up dupe of. No, that's not the only reason. But this is the moto boot. And the moto boot, I feel like, is also kind of trendy in that most people probably don't get the most wear out of it unless you're just a boot person. You know, like you really wear these types of boots. This is your style. If not, it's something that's fun. It's something you can work into your wardrobe. You can play with and have fun with the trend. But I would say don't splurge. These are Miu Miu boots. Miu Miu, the brand. And these boots, I wanted them because I love them. These boots are very expensive, like in the thousands. So if you're not a person who just has that kind of disposable income to spend on a trend, but you like the trend, I would say save on something like this. If that's in your budget, then you shouldn't even probably be listening to me. Baby, do what you do, because you done figured it out. But I like the look. It's really cute. But again, this type of kind of real trendy boot, because you know the moto boot will come in and then it'll be gone for like 5 years. Now you got this $2,000 pair of boots in your closet that you're not even going to wear. And then you can only wear it when it's warm, when it's cold outside. You know what I mean? So something like this, I would say lean towards save versus splurging. And taking my advice, baby, we're gonna dupe the look where your daddy just gave it to us on a silver platter. So that was Tamara. She's got the blazer with the little pleated mini skirt, super cute. Love that. It's giving kind of schoolgirl, but then we got the moto boots with it, nice brown sweater underneath, and then the boot, which is the star of the show. Really, really like this look. I think it's cute, it's trendy. I think it's something you can play around with. Definitely in fall and winter. The colors are perfect. Everything works, and that's the one we're going to dupe. So we're going to first of all jump over here and get us a blazer and a skirt. So over at Meshki, I found this really cute skirt that really puts us in the mind of what we just saw in the inspiration photograph. It's called the Angie pleated buckle mini skirt. I like the print on this. I think it works really, really well. The colors are giving brown, autumnal, and it comes in sizes double extra small to size 3X, and it's $75. So this is real cute. It is also marked down from $110. Real cute. You can do some tights with this and some higher boots with it. You can do a lot with this skirt. So that's where we'll start. So also at Meshki, we found the matching blazer. Love, love, love this blazer. So cute. It's a nice structure. And then I love the gold buttons down the front. I think that just plays really, really well with the browns and the creams and all of the things. And then when you turn to the white, the party in the back, they got a belt in the back. I love these kind of details on something that's affordable. So you still get a cinch, but it's a cinch in the back. You know what I mean? Instead of in the front. So we love that. Really cute. Comes in sizes double extra small to size 3X. And this blazer is $230. For the sweater underneath, we just going to go over here to H&M and get us a sweater. It's $25. It's real cute. It's the perfect brown. Comes in sizes double extra small to double extra large. We love it. It works. That's it. You're going to wear this to death in the fall and winter. You can put it on with some jeans and run up to Target. Put it on with some jeans and put on your little Steve Madden Gucci dupes with the little fur in the back. Boom. And this sweater comes in all the colors, but we're looking at the color that they call brown. You know where we're going for the boot, right? Get your crayons, your pencils, your gold, what you call them, goldfish snacks, all that. Get in the back seat, strap yourself in. Going to Steve Madden, aka your daddy's house, because he has the dupe. This is called the Rocky. This color is brown distressed. That comes in two colors. This is that kind of like, I don't know what you call it. It looks like brown, and then somebody maybe it has some wear and tear on it a little bit, so you get that distressing on it. Love these. They're definitely a dupe for the Miu Miu boots. They come in sizes 5 to size 12. They are everywhere. You can find them at stevemadden.com. Other retailers have them. They're all around because they're super popular. Why? Because they're a great dupe and they're very trendy, so you don't have to spend, you know, the Miu Miu designer money. You can get the same look, try out the trend, you know, see if it's for you. These boots are $160. There we have it. We have our blazer and our matching little cute skirt. We have a nice brown sweater underneath, and then we have our daddy's boots on. Cute, right? Cute. We did it. Inspo and Arspo, Herspo and Arspo. Next. Okay, so tell me if y'all like this format, you know, the save versus splurge. You're looking at the different options and then choosing one to dupe. I've also been thinking about how could I get you guys involved with choosing which look we dupe. You know what I mean? Because I know it's somebody like, oh, I want her to dupe the other look, you know? So maybe, I don't know, maybe I can do like, maybe I can start going live again and have the video for the week up, you know, and then we can kind of go through and y'all can vote on the one. Maybe I can put it in the community tab and y'all can vote on which look you would rather I dupe. I don't know. I just wanted to get some input from y'all because I know the ones that I pick are probably not the ones everybody or the majority of people may want. So your input would be greatly appreciated. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. As usual, everything will be linked down below in the description box. If you enjoyed this video, also check out the other one that's going to pop up on the screen for you. Don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, y'all, bye.